At a show like Subcon, I can be harping on about technology, but I really want to get to the nitty gritty. We've got some fabulous items on display, which we're going to come back to. But first of all, I'm going to quiz Richard, who is the director of Toolcast based in South Wales. Thank you for joining us, Richard.
No problem.
So, technology, what is it that you do exactly?
We get involved with customers from the product design stage, conceptual design, prototype models, which is the one you've just mentioned, through to CNC machine components, injection mold tools and die-cast tools.
So, who are your potential customers then?
Lighting companies, aerospace, seat manufacturers, water industry, automotive components, you name it. Basically, we can supply components for any type of industry.
Right, let's come and have a look at some of these components then, and maybe talk about some of them. How has your business evolved over the years?
We started in just the plastics industry, and we found after coming to Subcon, more companies were interested in the die casting side, so we grew the business to include zinc and aluminium die casting. So some of the components we've got here are automotive, for example truck light, lighting companies, ASD lighting, and for the Ford GT40, the black components down the bottom, which is the lighting system for the new supercar, the GT40, which was introduced this year.
So what services are you offering? Because of course you've got different finishes on the products. Are you offering any coatings or anything?
Yes, well we'll CNC the components first, and then we can offer chrome plating or powder coating or etching.
Okay, and talk us through some of the materials. I know you've mentioned some at the bottom, but of course, are there exotics in there?
Yes, some of the exotics are on the front, which we can go to in a second. That's for the aircraft industry. We manufacture in LM6, which is an aluminium material, again for the aerospace industry. We offer two-shot plastic mouldings and insert mouldings where a threaded insert is hand-loaded into the press and the plastic is injected over it.
And where's the company based? I know I said South Wales, but there's other facilities, isn't there?
Yes, we've got 3 manufacturing sites in China and 1 in South Wales where we actually do the plastic moulding.
Why have you got the sites across in China and in the UK?
The Chinese side we tend to use for the speed and the price difference, and then the UK side where we do the manufacturing is ease of delivery and quality control.
Okay, let's talk about some of these parts then. What industries are all these part of? There's a light here, there's a light. Okay, I recognise this one.
This is a new street lighting product that's literally just been introduced. This is a water industry product, an inspection chamber for underground, which is made off a large 6-ton injection mold tool. These components are an exotic material for the aircraft industry. So this is the part of first class seat for Air France. So if you're lucky enough to sit in first class, you'll be surrounded by this component and another component that drops to the floor.
Are there any this is a very interesting industry as well, don't get me wrong, but is there anything that's really pushed you? When we're talking about technology, where's your company heading?
Well, we've just got involved with the virtual reality headset system.
Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
So talk us through this.
Okay. Our customer is based in Mexico and China for this, and it's a theme park ride whereby you're strapped into a seat and pulled up into the sky, and then you just let go and it drops. So this virtual reality headset simulates the gentleman that went up in the helium balloon and did the space jump. So if you sit on this ride, you'll have the headset strapped to you, and you'll experience the same free fall that he did when he dropped from space.
Wow, okay, I don't know if I'm prepared to experience that. Well, and also, last but by no means least, is of course the Heineken. Now, talk us through this as a whole process. How did you get to this finished product? Because we recognise it.
The customer for this basically completes the whole font to be installed in different breweries and pubs around the country. But this is an actual machine prototype, a CNC machine from ABS and Beers materials, painted and chrome plated. And it's used for fit and function tests before we actually manufactured the mold tools.
One last thing then, Richard, sell your company to me. I know you've got such a diverse range of customers, so kind of just finalise your company in a hit.
Okay, well, Toolcast, from product design, manufacture and into production.
Many thanks to Toolcast there, but we will come back to Subcon. But first, I want to see Joe, who's talking coolant-driven spindles at Norgen.